Tamra judge breaks down talking about quitting RHOC, critics blast validity of her words. It's been a week for Tamra Judge after she quit The Real Housewives of Orange County amid season 19 filming. The week kicked off with Tamra sharing an Instagram story alluding to being done with the show. Later, she confirmed via social media that her time on RHOC was over, at least for now. Tamra addressed the hot topic on her 2 T's in a Pod podcast, with guest host Dolores Catania filling in for Teddi Mellencamp. Instead of shying away from her abrupt exit from The Real Housewives of Orange County, Tamra opted to speak about it. However, the trolls aren't buying what she's selling. Tamra Judge breaks down talking about quitting RHOC. Dolores was first to bring up what was going on with Tamra, giving her an out if she didn't want to talk about it. Tamra teared up as she began to tell her story. "I think I just hit a wall," she said. "Like there's so much going on in my life, and I don't know. I mean, between therapy and Teddi, and some other personal things I'm going through, I just hit a wall." The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Teddi Mellencamp is one of Tamra's best friends. Teddi has been battling cancer since last month, and last month, she revealed she had to have emergency brain surgery to remove several tumors. Tamra didn't go into specifics about the other things happening in her life, but she did discuss her mindset that led her to quit RHOC. "I feel like I am in a full depressed mode," Tamra expressed. Dollars showed Tamra sympathy as she reminded listeners that they are all human. Despite being on TV, reality stars are people who also have real feelings and emotions. "I feel like I just can't pull myself out of the funk, and I'm usually pretty good at just pulling myself out, and I've been saying it for a while now. I just can't pull myself out of this. I can't pull myself out of this," she spilled. Tamra added that Teddi's fight and going through therapy broke her down. The Bravo star admitted to being nervous going into filming season 19 of The Real Housewives of Orange County because of therapy and her personal issues. Tamra is unsure about her future on RHOC. Monsters and critics reported that Andy Cohen spoke on the subject and had a message for all the haters. Speaking of the trolls, they were out in full force to respond to Tamra sharing her story when the Instagram account @BravoSnarkside shared a clip from the podcast. Critics blast validity of Tamra Judge's words. The comments section of the post was filled with remarks coming for Tamra for making Teddi's health crisis about her. "I question the validity of anything coming out of her mouth and don't have sympathy for someone who picked a show over their relationship with their daughter and thought it was cool to get Gretchen naked wasted with her shady son," read a remark. One critic criticized Tamra for using Teddi's illness as an excuse, while Teddi's own family isn't using her crisis in the same manner. There were several comments hating on Tamra for making other people's problems about her. One critic even suggests that Eddie Judge is leaving her, and that's one of her personal issues. Many were not surprised by Tamra's behavior, saying it was simply how she had always been. Tamra Judge has spoken out after she abruptly quit The Real Housewives of Orange County. Don't count Tamra out though. When it comes to returning to the show, something tells us Tamra just needs a break and will be back soon. Tamra Judge, the fiery blonde bombshell of The Real Housewives of Orange County, has never been one to hold back, but in a recent emotional interview, the reality TV veteran found herself on the brink of tears while discussing the possibility of stepping away from the show that made her a household name. However, not everyone is buying her breakdown, with critics and fans alike raising eyebrows over the validity of her emotions. The emotional confession. Sitting down for an exclusive interview on her 2 T's in a Pod podcast, Tamra opened up about the toll RHOC has taken on her personal life. "I've given this show everything, my energy, my emotions, my relationships," she lamented, "but I don't know if I can keep doing it." Her voice cracked as she detailed the struggles of balancing her personal life with the never-ending drama on screen, from friendships turned bitter to family conflicts playing out under the harsh scrutiny of reality TV cameras. The weight of it all seemed to be catching up with her. "I can't tell you how many nights I've cried myself to sleep," she continued. "This show has given me so much, but it's also taken so much from me." Tamra's teary-eyed confession quickly made waves online, with clips of her emotional moment going viral. The reaction, however, was anything but unanimous. critics aren't buying it. While some fans sympathize with Tamra's struggles, others weren't so quick to believe the tears. Some even accused her of being manipulative, using emotion to gain sympathy and attention ahead of the next season's casting decisions. Tamra Judge crying about quitting RHOC is like the sun crying about rising in the morning. She's not going anywhere, one Twitter user quipped. Others pointed out that Tamra has threatened to leave the show multiple times before, only to return with a vengeance. She did this when she got fired in 2020. Now she's doing it again? Fool me once, wrote another skeptical fan. The skepticism isn't unfounded. Over the years, Tamra has built a reputation as one of the savviest reality stars in the Real Housewives universe. She knows how to stir the pot, create buzz, and ensure she stays at the center of the drama, something that has helped her maintain her spot on RHOC for more than a decade. A master of the reality TV game, Tamra's ability to manipulate the narrative isn't lost on longtime fans. Many pointed to her history of strategic meltdowns that conveniently coincide with contract negotiations or major cast shakeups. Tamra is the queen of making herself the victim right when casting decisions are being made. One Bravo fan account posted, "She's done it before and she's doing it again." Reality TV expert and pop culture commentator Brian Moylan weighed in on the situation, telling Us Weekly, "Tamra is a smart woman who knows how to play the game. Her tears could be real, but they could also be a calculated move to ensure she stays relevant." Whether genuine or strategic, Tamra's breakdown has certainly achieved one thing: everyone is talking about her. Tamra claps back. Never one to back down from controversy, Tamra quickly took to Instagram Live to address the backlash. "I am so sick of people questioning my emotions," she raged. "I've been on this show for years. It's been my life. Of course I'm emotional." She also called out the critics accusing her of being inauthentic, saying, "If I wanted to play the game, don't you think I'd be throwing people under the bus instead of opening up about my own struggles?" Tamra went on to say that her feelings about quitting RHOC are very real, but admitted that she hasn't made any final decisions. "I'm still processing everything. I just need to do what's best for me and my family." Bravo's response and what's next for Tamra. So what does Bravo have to say about Tamra's possible departure? According to insiders, the network is keeping a close eye on the situation. Tamra is ratings gold, whether you love her or hate her. A Bravo executive reportedly told Entertainment Tonight, "We're not going to push her out the door, but ultimately the decision is hers." However, industry insiders aren't convinced that Tamra is really ready to walk away. She loves the drama. She thrives in it. If she leaves RHOC, where else is she going to get that same platform? One source speculated. And then there's the financial aspect. Housewives aren't exactly known for stepping away from hefty Bravo paychecks voluntarily, with Tamra's Venus CBD business reportedly not performing as well as she had hoped. Staying on RHOC might be more of a necessity than a choice. Fan reactions and the bigger picture. While some fans are standing by Tamra, others are calling for Bravo to make room for fresh faces. If she's so miserable, let her leave and bring in someone new. One fan wrote on Reddit. Some are even accusing Bravo of relying too heavily on veteran cast members rather than allowing the franchise to evolve.